Thank you for joining the Build Overview for eSchool Data version 12.0. Today we're going to go over our newly enhanced items included in this release. The first updates that we'll go over are new permissions. If we navigate to System, Administration, and Group Maintenance, and select Edit for any existing group, the first new permission we have is under the module level permissions for registration. If we navigate down to the Transferred Student subsection, you're going to see a new permission there for Re-enroll Student. This Re-enroll Student option was available from within editing a transferred student record, so any users that previously had this edit permission will have this Re-enroll Student permission as well. This is just going to make it more granular so that only users that do have this re-enroll option enabled will see that re-enroll button when they edit a student transferred record. The next new permission is under the module level permissions for discipline. Down at the bottom, you're going to see new permissions for discipline intervention. These permissions are going to control whether or not a user has the ability to enter in new behavior intervention plans within the student discipline tab. The next updates are relative to user account maintenance. If we navigate to System, Administration, and User Security Information, you're going to see a few changes on this report. First, we've added a few different search options, so you can search for email ID, staff ID, and state ID. We've also included this last login column. This is going to help when you're doing an audit if you need to see any user accounts that have not logged in over a year or any certain period of time. Having the last login details will help locate that information quickly. We've also made all of the columns sortable, so you can sort by the last login and quickly access any records that may need to be inactivated. Additionally, we have added a hyperlink that will bring you to the staff record. Instead of having to navigate from page to page and different menu items, you can quickly launch the staff record to inactivate it if needed. This information is available at the district level as well as at the building level. So if you would like to just review all of your user accounts at once, you can do that from the district level and no longer need to go building by building. The next highlight is for the attendance exceptions. At the building level, if we navigate to Student Attendance and Attendance Profiles, we're going to select this Attendance Exception button. Within the Attendance Exception report, we have added 3 new scenarios for students that may fall into different categories that may impact their attendance based off of different scheduling anomalies. So if we search for a date range, it's going to pull up a report and it's going to show you which exception the student is falling within. If there are certain exceptions that you want to be more mindful of, you can export this list to Excel and filter for just that particular exception. The next updates are for the behavior intervention plans. If we navigate to the discipline tab within the student profile, you're going to see that the yellow plus icon that was previously added for adding an intervention has been updated to a green plus icon to differentiate between the actions as well as the interventions. Additionally, within the intervention, we have also added a staff drop-down so that users can quickly associate a staff member to this intervention. The next update is for Document Viewer for declassified IEP students. For students that are marked as declassified, you'll now be able to launch any IEP documents that have been uploaded for the student underneath the IEP tab. So once that IEP status has closed and you're no longer linking to a vendor with an external document, if you do upload a document to the IEP uploads area within the student profile, any of those uploaded files will be available for launch. The next updates are new additions to data table selections. We navigate to Reports, Custom Reports, and Data Tables, and create a new data table. Within the data tables, within student information, we've added a few new fields. You'll now be able to include iGender, as well as custodial alerts, the student's scheduling school, scheduling grade, current location, post-graduation plan, family ID, and whether or not this is a pre-registered student. Within the student contact information, you'll find contact primary email, as well as custodial alert here. And within the student household information, you'll now also find geocode. The next update is for the administrative reports. All administrative reports that previously included the student gender will now include the student iGender. So all administrative reports that previously had the gender data will now say iGender instead. The next updates can be found within Guru. If you navigate to Guru, you'll notice that our side menu has changed slightly. Notifications, which were previously beneath settings, have now moved up to automations. And within settings, we've removed the subsection of configurations, and we have just added menu items for each of those items previously contained within configurations. So if you need to set up any of your API credentials, you're going to go to vendors. If you need to set up any of your external servers, you're going to go to servers, and the same thing for storage. So you're no longer going to see a configuration menu item. They've just been separated out here for easier access. And the final updates are new Zaps within Guru. If we navigate to the marketplace, select Zaps, and install a new Zap, you will find a new Zap available for Parent Square Summer. For Pennsylvania, we have a new PA Kindergarten Entry Inventory Zap, and you'll find another Zap for Bus Planner Pro. That concludes the highlights for Release 12.0. Please visit the Release Notes tab within the Help site for more information about this release.